I was always curious on how to generate different sources of income, not just for the sake of having that 7 streams that they say a lot of millionaires have, but just in a way where I wouldn't rely solely on having to create the best thing possible for a certain audience or to get to the masses. Hey, how's it going? It's CMAC. I'm just sharing a little bit of my story from or as I'm, making music and creating content to learning a bit about my investing journey. So what had happened was started creating music, production all the way back in 2008. I was very young, yeah. And over the years, I've learned how to build a following through my music content. And along that journey, it had me thinking of other ways to generate income while I would do things such as perform shows, um, while I'm doing different events, having photo shoots, networking, and things of that nature. I was always curious on how to generate different sources of income, not just for the sake of having that 7 streams that they say a lot of millionaires have, but just in a way where I wouldn't rely solely on having to create the best thing possible for a certain audience or to get to the masses. Excuse me, I'm a little sick right now. But overall, I started my investing journey all the way back in 2018, and it started out on Stash, a platform called Stash. You can see a screenshot right here. I was on Stash for a little bit of time, and I also 2 years later went to Acorns. I found out about Acorns a little bit after messing with Stash a bit, seeing how that went. But for me, the running theme would be I would invest, but I would take out my investments. And these were all in brokerage accounts. These weren't in Roth IRAs, thankfully, because I would have dealt with a very, very hefty penalty with taxes and all that good stuff. And with what I do in music, it can get very demanding in terms of the investment involved, investment required, and things of that nature to keep the train rolling. So I would have these periods, and I'm going to include my Fidelity brokerage here too. I would have these periods of, wanting to invest, wanting to put more into my investing account. And then I would have different things going on in my life outside of music, like trying to ease the pain from the lifestyle and like the whole brash nature, especially with the music I was making at the time. And I would have a period of investing, and then I would take a chunk out of my investment account to either pay down a bill or travel or whatever the case might have been for that reason. And over time, I just got a little tired of that. I didn't know this at the time, but I was definitely ruining my chances of having everything in the investment account compounding. And it made me kind of think even more about different streams of income. But what that would do in turn would distract me from what my current role is as a musician right now, in order to provide a product that can make the people feel good, make the people respond, make the people react, make the people give attention to it, and all that good stuff. So while I was looking for different ways to generate income um, outside of the music venture, it just became a thing where I have to focus more on the music, and it would take time away from investing. But either way, I still have a very intriguing interest in finance and investing and things of the sort. So I'm making this a very good decision, like very direct effort to grow my investment account and not have to take out of it anymore. Um, I would need to have a business model where I'm not the product necessarily, that I could either sell a product or recommend people a product and all that good stuff. So that way I'm not solely the person that's the product and has to perform it and has to do X, Y, Z, you know? So that's a little bit about my journey on how I came to investing. And as you saw from the screenshots, there's a lot of periods where it's up, down, dry, up, down, dry. And I want to change that, and I want to stop that cycle. So this is just my journey about it. So it's a little video for you all. Again, my name is CMAC, and thank you for listening and watching. If you like this video, you can go ahead. If you feel like it, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll have more videos like this in the future. And if you're interested in hearing more about the journey, just let me know in a comment, and I'll do my best to get back to you on that one. So that's my video for this week.